Hey, I'm Zaide, and today we're going to be exploring the lore of Guk. So I know many of us have leveled here throughout our Everquest careers, but did you ever stop and wonder what exactly caused the rise of the undead in Guk? How did the Froglocks come to be here? Well, today we'll try to answer some of those questions. So to talk about Guk properly, we've got to go all the way back to the Trolls. Long ago, thousands of years before the start of the Everquest MMORPG timeline, there were many disparate tribes of trolls. One of those tribes had a high shaman who received a vision from Inaruk, the god of hate, which the trolls had just recently begun to worship. Inaruk told this shaman a prophecy of a great troll warlord who would unite all the tribes and carry them on to greatness. This prophecy was recorded in blood on an ancient stone tablet, which came to be known only as the Grozmok stone. It became a critical piece of history for the trolls, and they would fight for hundreds of years over which tribe got to own it, and of course over which warlord exactly was the warlord of prophecy. After many years of fighting, the Grozmok stone eventually came into the hands of the Yakesha tribe. They became the dominant force, and they were led by the warlord Yakesha, of course. So they controlled the Grozmok stone, and more it began to look like perhaps this warlord Yakesha was actually the warlord of prophecy. Many clans fell in line or were destroyed outright. In time, there would only be one clan which still resisted the Yakesha, and that was the Broken Skull clan, which still exists to this day. The Broken Skull clan lives off of Antonica on an island in the sea, sometimes known as Broken Skull Island, but they do have other names. Now, the players get to experience this island during the Legacy of Yakesha expansion. But for our purposes now, it's just important to know that they were there. They were a major political and military rival to the Yakesha clan, and there was ongoing conflict between the two of them. So during this time, the trolls actually lived in what we now know as Guk. This was a trollish city originally built by the trolls for the trolls, and they mostly warred with one another. They enslaved the Froglocks, who had been created sometime before this by Nathaniel Marr, but were not a powerful force by any means. And this went on for some time. Eventually, the warlord Yakesha became increasingly paranoid, thinking that assassins would come to kill him and steal the Grozmok stone, or that there would be a coup led against him, and he retreated further and further into the ruins of Guk. Before long, the Broken Skull clan would break into Guk and manage to steal the Grozmok stone, with a great battle ensuing. Throughout this conflict, many trolls on both sides fell, but eventually the Broken Skull trolls left, taking the Grozmok stone back to their island. They didn't destroy all of Clan Yakesha, but the clan was severely weakened. It was now, sensing this weakness, that a lone Froglock, Hoptorthagalum, stood up and brought his comrades, the many enslaved Froglocks and those who were still free, together to assault Guk. And in their weakened state, the trolls were unable to stop the Froglocks. The Froglocks forced the trolls out of Guk, and they took over. This is when the trolls had to move to Grob and begin their civilization there. However, there's a legend that states either a troll shaman came back into Guk looking for revenge, or a troll shaman was able to stay hidden in Guk and later ambush the Froglocks here. Regardless of how it happened, what went on from there is clear. This troll got in a vicious battle with dozens of Froglocks. Hundreds more came rushing to their aid. And seeing that she was totally hopelessly outnumbered, she called on Inaruk not to save her, but to curse her opponents. And Inaruk answered her prayers and reached down and opened a portal to Inaruk's cauldron, unleashing a curse, sometimes known as the Curse of Yakesha now, upon the Froglocks. So what this did was it unleashed an evil force, and it sucked all of the souls of the nearby Froglocks into Inaruk's cauldron. These froglocks became the froglock ghouls that we see today, and they continue to haunt the froglocks of Guk even now. So they are led by, of course, the strange ghoul lord, and they're not mindless undead, they're intelligent. You can tell by the way they form up, by the way they have ritualists and crusaders and a lord. They even have their own artifacts and their own kind of decor and style. So we can tell that they're intelligent. And lore references indicate that they are attempting to build a legion of undead to escape the confines of Lower Guk and invade all of Norath. So from this point forward, the Froglock King, the Shin Lord, the few paladins that remain among the Froglocks of Guk lead the fight against the undead Froglocks below them, while also still trying to hold off the troll menace above them in the swamps. They're fighting this two-pronged battle at all times. And the worst part about all of this is that the legends state that the Ghoul Lord is none other than the Froglock hero, Hoptor Thagalum, the one who led the uprising that resulted in the freedom of the Froglocks in the first place. This is why when you kill him, you can loot the short sword of Yakesha, the same short sword used by Warlord Yakesha when he fought the Froglocks when they were taking Guk over. So for now, that's the lore of Guk. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll definitely be exploring some more topics, so go ahead and feel free to leave a comment there on some topics you'd like us to really delve into. There's certainly a lot more, even with the Froglocks, and how they would come on to take over Grob and then be pushed into the Wrath Mountains, the second blessing of Nathaniel Mar that they received. So there's tons of space for us to do new lore discussions. Please just let me know what you're most interested in, and we'll take it from there. Thanks.